Hi, this is Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could strum through a song called Do They Know It's Christmas? And we're going to start off with kind of that intro around a C major chord. And the way you play C major, first finger goes to the B on the first fret, second finger on the D on the second fret, and third finger on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now, the intro, it's kind of a sneaky intro too, actually, and there's some cool rhythm here, where you may want to kind of take the flat of your right hand and lay it down on top of the saddle and kind of work that as kind of an 8-down idea actually through those C chords. Or if you wanted to make that slightly be even more powerful, you could use a C5 power chord. And when we play C5, first finger goes to the A on the third fret, third finger on the D string on the fifth fret. If you strum just the A and the D strings, that sounds a C5 power chord. So you may want to kind of think about that for your intro. Or through the song, actually, especially for you're kind of used to these, is you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the C and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Which you can kind of use through the intro too. Or you may gravitate towards a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're kind of dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a couple different 16th note patterns you may want to play around with through the song. One of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, up, down, down, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the C and do a down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you'd be doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Then on the third beat, you'd be doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down. Another strum pattern that might be really cool through that part too, and these 16th patterns are a little bit quick, but you could use a down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is on the first beat you do a down on 1 and then an up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up. And then on the second beat you'd be doing an up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat you do an up on 2 and 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, 1, up, 1, up. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So all together, you got down, up, 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 down, play around with one of those rhythm patterns or pick one that works for you and kind of run with it. And then from there, we'll be going into kind of our first verse. Now, first verse starts on an F major chord. And you could do this as a bar F where you do the bar over the first fret, second finger on the G string, second fret, third finger on the A string, third fret, pinky on the D string, third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to think about using something called F major 7, which is a cool substitute for that, where you do first finger on the B string, first fret, second finger on the G string, second fret, and third finger on the D string, third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord and it sounds really happy. Or if you're digging on the power chords, you can do first finger on the low E string on the first fret, third finger on the A string on the third fret, and kind of strum just the E and the A strings together and kind of get an F5 power chord. And then from the F, we're going to be going to a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger on the low E string on the third fret, and third finger on the high E string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord and it sounds really happy. Now if you're digging on the power chords, you play a G5 power chord where you do first finger on the low E third fret, third finger on the A string fifth fret, and kind of strum just the E and the A strings and kind of work it as a power chord idea. And then from the G we're going to be going back to our C, and then another C, and then we kind of repeat that with F, G, C, C, F, G, C, and we go to an F, and then we go to a D minor chord, and then we play D minor. First finger goes the high E on the first fret, second finger on the G string second fret, and third finger or fourth finger on the B string third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord and it sounds really sad. If you're digging on the power chords, you can make that a D5 power chord by doing first finger on the A string 5th fret, third finger on the D string 7th fret, kind of follow just that D5 idea. And then from the D, we're going to be going back to G, and then back to C major, and then another C major. This is on that first verse. So if we tried that with our down, down, up, down, up, you'd have F, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, C. Or you may want to try kind of that 8 down on each one. F, G, C, or mixing and matching between those patterns can be very cool too. And then F, G, C, F, D minor, G, then C, C. And then from there, we go into our second verse, which has kind of a cool little tag actually to kind of lead us into our chorus. Now, another way to kind of work that first verse, though, is kind of working the 16th patterns. And you could even kind of mix up between those patterns, actually, kind of working one for one chord and maybe switch it into the other pattern for the other chord. So you kind of mix and match between those F, down, 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 G, C, C, F, G, C, F, D minor, G, C, C. And then from there, we'll be going into our second verse. Now, something else I think about adding to this song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, or the down, 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 up, down, down, or the down, up, down, 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 you throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the F, you'd have the low E for the bass. If you're doing the bar F, on the F major 7, you have the D for the bass, down, up, down. On the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. And on the C, you'd have the A string for the bass. And on the D minor, you'd have the D for the bass. So we tried that second verse with kind of a bass, down, up, you'd have the F with the bass, down, up, G with low E bass, C with an A bass, C with an A bass, F with the bass, down, up, G, C with an A bass, F, G, C, F. When they go to D minor, G, C, then we go to F, D minor, G, C, F, D minor, G, C, C. Or if you're digging on the 16th patterns, you could add basses to those and make it kind of a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, up, or bass, up, down, up. Or you could play around with other places with basses. So we tried our second verse with kind of a 16th feel. We'd have the F, G, C, C, chorus, which kind of mixes up a couple of the things we've been talking about. And at the very end, there's kind of this cool push where you do kind of an F and then kind of a C, kind of halving to lead us into our bridge part. So we're going to try our chorus with a bass down, up, down, up. We have F, G, C, tried that with our 16th pattern. When you get to that halving part, you may want to work just kind of a down, down, down up on each of those chords. F and C at the end. So you'd have F, G, C, C, F, G, we go to an A minor chord. When we play A minor, first finger goes to the B on the first fret, the second finger on the D string, second fret, and third finger on the G string, second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. If you're thinking on the power chords, though, you could do an A5 power chord, where you could play just the A and the D string together on that chord. Or if you're kind of moving around, you could go first finger on the low E string on the 5th fret, third finger on the A string on the 7th fret, and kind of strum just the E and the A string actually to kind of get that A5 power chord. So through that part, though, it almost kind of feels like we could do our whole down, down, up, or kind of half the 16th pattern. So if we're going to try it with our down, down, up, you could have A minor with an A bass, G with low E bass, A minor with an A bass, G with low E bass, F with the bass down, down to the low E bass, and from there, then we kind of go into our outro chorus tag. Now, if you're doing the 16th, though, what really kind of feels like in the recording is kind of a long down, down, down. It's almost like we were halving it before. A minor, G, F, G. So I kind of play around with that. And then from there, then we'll be going into kind of our outro, actually. And there's this cool little keyboard lick that comes in where you could play second fret on the D string twice, and then open G, and then third fret on the A, and then second fret on the G, open G, third on the D, open G, and then third on the A, and then second fret on the B string, or G string, first fret on the B, open G, and then third on the A, and then third on the D, second on the D, and then open D. So we go in 2, 2, 0, 3, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3, 2, 1, 0, 3, 3, 2, 0, or E, E, G, C, A, G, F, G, C, A, C, G, C, F, E, D, kind of through that part. And the chords that kind of back that up start on the C chord, but then we kind of half an F, and then a C, and then we go back to F, and then we half a C, and then we half a D minor, and you'll kind of hear this cool little push to a G chord sometimes at the very end of that. And so one way to kind of work it is to half the F and the C with the down, down ups. And then when you get that last D minor, you could do your down, down, up, and then hit the G for your last down up on that chord. So you have C, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, D minor, down, up, G, C, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, D minor, down, up, G. It's kind of that push on the outro. Or if you're doing it on the 16th, you could do the whole pattern on the C, and then half the pattern on the F and the C, half the pattern for the F and the C, and on that last D minor, you could do a bass, down, down, up, down, and then save your last down, up for the G. So you have C, F, C, F, C, you can strum through Do They Know It's Christmas? So good luck!